bad, if probably not even worse than most other countries. How are small business owners going to be able to navigate the times whenever this lockdown is over, and we're not even sure how normal things are going to be instantly after this?
Okay, for a lot of businesses right now, it's been very difficult for them, especially businesses that are like hospitality, which I'm one of the one of the guys that are into hospitality business. Has been tough. People are not traveling, so when people are not traveling, we are not doing anything. So for businesses that are currently going through this phase, is an opportunity for them to look inward, look at what they were doing, look into their business model, see what can happen. Let's say if this thing stays for another 2-3 months, what will happen? How do I still keep selling even in this current lockdown? Because I know there are also a lot of businesses that are making a lot of money this period. So it's an opportunity for them to look inward, reevaluate their business model, and find a way to make sure that when the lockdown is over, they can even sell better.
I mean, we did hear that the federal government has announced about, I think, $136 million as funds to support small and medium enterprises across Nigeria. But a lot of people that don't have faith generally in, these distribution schemes. We've seen a lot of confusion, first of all, with even the palliatives that are supposed to go to the most vulnerable Nigerians. People are not sure how this money will be distributed. How do you apply for it? Do you have any faith in this and how this will work, and how to identify who the small businesses even are?
You see, I was having a conversation on my Instagram live recently, and I said the problem Nigeria has is data. And I made sure that I had this conversation with one of the guys from the presidency. And I said, listen, the reason why we cannot trust what the government is going to do now in terms of supporting businesses is because we need to understand something. We don't have data. We don't have data to actually say, okay, these are the businesses that are making money. These are the businesses that are not making money. Or these are the businesses that need to access these funds. So right now, it's going to be difficult, and as a Nigerian, with things that have happened in the past, it's difficult for me to trust that those monies are going to be distributed to the right businesses. So I don't trust that process, but I believe that if COVID-19 has taught Nigerians or taught the government anything, is an opportunity for them to also look inward and find better ways to get the proper data for businesses to be able to access things like this, and it would be really nice for the government.
There, but you're also a part of the creative and entertainment industry, which is seriously thriving, but has gone completely off in the last couple of weeks now because of the pandemic. And a lot of people are worried that even when this lockdown is over and things are slowly getting back to normal, the one thing that might not come back anytime soon is entertainment, especially with regards to concerts, because we've seen across the world that even with countries that are trying to slowly open up their economy, they're not going to allow any sort of gatherings at all. So things like sports are going to be affected for quite a while. Things like concerts are going to be affected for quite a while. How does the industry you work in, entertainment, navigate these times? Because there's talk about, I think I saw news, in California, that no concerts will be allowed until 2021. I don't know if that's going to be the case in a place like Nigeria, for example. How are creatives supposed to sort of survive with their businesses in times like this?
I think with the current reality, it's going to be difficult for anyone to even want to plan a show. Corporate bodies are going to be very, very scared to plan shows, to plan events right now. I'm sure, Ibuka, you know that it's going to be difficult for you to have a proper birthday party for so everybody's going to be on the edge till next year. So I don't think anything is going to happen. But it's been tough for our industry, for our creative industry, because there are a lot of people that were living off, if I go for shows, I get money and come back. Now, right now, it's difficult for people to actually nobody can go for shows. So the artists that are making money now are artists that have high streaming numbers. Those are the artists that are currently making money. So it's tough for the entertainment industry. And I don't think there will be anything like shows in Nigeria till maybe December. And December, people are still going to be very skeptical because we don't know how long we're going to be indoors for now. So it's really affecting the creative industry. And, I was saying something to people, I was like, the creative guys are the most depressed people in the world. And this is a point where we need to also start checking on our artists, our comedians, all around our actors around, because it's an opportunity for us to start talking to them, because a lot of them are very depressed now because they cannot live their normal lives anymore. They cannot entertain people. What they are usually used to, they can't do it anymore. So it's been really affecting the creative industry.
And even Nollywood as well, because I mean, we started getting through a phase where the cinema culture has come back, but cinema spaces are also probably going to be affected. We don't know how long for all of these premieres, and how much Nollywood has started making some revenue from cinemas. Musicians, like you said, maybe might have an option with regards to streaming their music. What happens with like Nollywood? Are you going to drop a movie and go back to the old style of just releasing DVDs, or are you not going to release any movie until next year? That's a little tough for them as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so I had something. I was reading something on Bloomberg a few days ago, and I heard that I was reading an article. Instagram is about to monetize Instagram TV, right? And I also was reading somewhere, not confirmed, that they are also about to monetize live Instagram. So if that is going to happen, you can actually premiere a movie on a live Instagram, or you can find other means to premiere movies. But I think that is an opportunity for even the cinemas right now to start finding ways to build this content into the digital platforms, where you can actually get these movies. It feels like you're in the cinema, but you're watching the movie from your computer or from your phone. So I think things need to start. We need to start changing things. I got a message from my son's school that we need to pay his school fees because they're starting online learning. So things are changing. So we all need to start changing things. We need to start changing things totally. For the movie guys, I think it's an opportunity for them to start looking inward as well, to create something that will help them generate revenue this period, because nobody's going to walk into the cinema and be sitting on a chair that you don't know who just stood up from. So it's going to take us some time.
Just before we go now, this is generally speaking for people who run businesses, entrepreneurs, going forward in times like this. They always say whatever the disaster is, there's always an opportunity to make money for somebody. What sort of sectors should people be looking at now going forward if you're trying to start a business in the future? What sort of sectors do you think post-COVID-19 would probably thrive?
I think agriculture. It's anything essential. The funny thing, Ebuka, I was just telling my friend that last year I was meant to open a pharmacy, right? And then boom, this thing happened this year. And I was telling my friend jokingly that, you see, if I had opened that pharmacy, I would have been making money. Not that I'm happy that something like this is happening. No, God forbid. But I just feel like these are things that are currently essential services. So if you go into agriculture, which is food, right now, everything people are looking for is food. People are thinking of how hungry they are now. They're not even looking at what clothes or shoes I'll wear tomorrow. Nobody cares about designers right now. Everybody cares about eating. So agriculture is the future. That's why we're doing a lot also down in my state about agriculture. So it will be a great opportunity for people to actually look into agriculture. Because right now tourism is not thriving. So agriculture, I think that will be what a lot of people should look into going forward because of this current reality. If this thing is over, we need to look into agriculture and make sure that there's a proper food sufficiency.
At least to become farmers, maybe?
Yeah, well, I'm able to become a native after this. I need to go and into agriculture, trust me.
Very much, Ubi. Please stay safe where you are and keep the gospel spreading amongst your colleagues in entertainment, because like you said, a lot of people think everybody is happy, but most people are going through tough times. It may look successful, but it's definitely a depressing time for even the most successful people. So I think that's a very key point. Thanks a lot for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, guys, the gospel I spoke at the beginning is what I'm going to be ending with. Please stay safe wherever you are. We know that it's very trying, tough times for a lot of people. We don't know how far this is going to go, but we want to try and contain as much as we can how far it has gone already. So please stay safe, stay at home as much as you can. If you have to step out, follow all the rules, keep clean, socially distance yourself from anybody around you, do not move in crowds, and please stay safe and stay home. Thanks a lot for joining us. My name is Ebuka Obiuchendu, and I'll see you next Sunday.